shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Hit it, boys.
Game conferences, the best place to play upcoming games, speak to developers, and attend presentations on gaming theory. I've attended WASD for the last few years, and this year I also had the pleasure of going to Game Day X. I wanted to make this video as a way to quickly review some of the games I played there, as well as show off the event in the hope that some of you will attend next year. With that in mind, let me show you what you're missing out on. The best part about Game Day X was the VR machines, and the first was Icarus. This was a workout. It forces you to maintain a plank position and tilt your body weight to fly through rings in this game. Honestly, I loved it. It makes me wish for gaming gyms because I would be working out daily. The next was the VR Treadmill. This wasn't an actual moving treadmill, but it recorded your foot movements and moved your character accordingly. We were playing the Talos principle. We initially tried to find a working way of moving. You can't walk normally, and my friend found that sort of dragging his foot like trying to scrape something off the sole worked best. I found this sort of Russian dancing allowed me to sprint through the game, and was actually a pretty fun way of moving about. It felt nice. I'm grateful for the experience. I don't know when else in my life I'd get a chance to do this stuff. Now, what we're really here for, the games.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Comedy through gameplay is rare, and Cricket Through the Ages does it well. It'd be great to bring it out at parties since you only use one button to play, but this also means the gameplay is highly repetitive. Still, good for half an hour of laughs. They first presented this at WASD 2022 and it was unimpressive at the time, then they brought it back for the last 2 years and the gameplay is still dull. Where's the good game? Oh baby, this is the good stuff. Hectic kicking action and a unique art style. I don't need to sing its praises, the gameplay speaks for itself. Everything in the environment has physics, there's humor in the cartoony violence, and the rhythmic soundtrack encourages you to flow to the beat like a bloody necrodancer. It feels like a movement shooter, but you're in these cramped corridors, so there's nothing more than running or jumping. I feel like adding sliding would both complement the kicking and lend an option to combat the gun enemies beyond simply strafing, but still, the game is just amazing. The demo is on Steam, go play it, and I guarantee you'll wishlist it after. I haven't played any auto battlers before, but I have played Pokemon, and this game takes heavily from it with its designs and element matchups. 5 minutes probably wasn't enough to enjoy it fully. If you like auto battlers, then check it out. This is a fun little game, and it has a great feeling to it when you're flowing through the level, but then you'll miss one collectible and you have to stop all momentum to go back and get it, or you won't get the S rank at the end or whatever. It feels like an old man opinion, but does every game now have to judge me on how well I did? I completed the level, damn it, leave me alone. I want to like this game. Set in a theme park, a classic survival horror with modern quality of life. The aiming system is tough, which adds to the fear of fighting. The aesthetic is interesting, you can rotate the camera, but it's always at this isometric angle. Overall, I think it'll achieve what it aims to do, even if it won't keep you up at night. This is Odinfall and... oh, hang on, let me put my glasses on here. There we go. This is Odinfall, and the inspiration is clear. Unlike Nuclear Throne, the focus isn't on perks but on upgrading your weapons, so the potential for fun, overpowered builds is still there. And to be fair, we kept going back to play more. I mean, that's the best review I can give.
There's a joint on the corner where the big boys play.
I have to start by giving props to Bootleg Steamer, one for having a stupidly well animated trailer that irritatingly tells you nothing about the gameplay, and two for having this picture thing next to their stall which we accidentally broke. Sorry about that. You play as a little ship, go to ports, buy illegal items and transport them to other ports for profit. You avoid the police while doing this, use those profits to upgrade, buy more items, rinse and repeat. With enough upgrades and locations, this could be a fun little loop.
That'll rock this place.
The original Alien Hominid is a classic, and they've done a HD remaster, which is nice. The original felt like an arcade game with split-second reactions against insta-kill enemies and limited lives. Invasion is more a casual party game, 4 players much less difficult. The art style is more polished, and it may be even nostalgia talking, but I miss the charm of the rough edges. Still, that's what the remaster is for. An interesting innovation on the survival horror formula. The idea that humans are the real monsters is very anti-war, and Amnesia the Bunker has already proven the trenches work well with horror. At least 4 years in development, I'll be wishlisting this just to see the true origin story of Indiana Jones.
Welcome to Victory Heat Rally!
A racing game with Sega-inspired visuals and Mario Kart drifting boosts, but that's it. I'm not that into racing games, and I'm sure there's a market for it, but without further gameplay innovation, I don't see much point in it. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Pushed to the side, no big banners or costumes, the true indie games. The heart and soul of gaming. If you choose any game in this video to support, choose one of these. A pop-up book you can play as a video game. The idea behind this is so cool. It uses an off-the-shelf projector, you play using an NES controller, and it knows what page you're on, so when you flip, bam, the level changes with you. They plan on making their own mini console for it and selling multiple books. If this goes well, then it should be on every collector's shelf. Really cool looking game, similar to the art style of Felix Colgrave. I tend not to like luck in games, but this one does it well. You use the statistics to make informed choices, and even based on the small amount I played of the demo, I cannot wait for the full version. The best thing about the indie game section is that the developer of the game is always there and wanting to talk to you. This game's dev was lovely. He had an art book to look through because everything in this game is painted. A first-person puzzle game made by one dude on a £5 budget. The demo is on Steam, check it out. I sat down, went straight to the final level, failed a couple of times, then left. It speaks to the innovation of the gameplay that, despite my idiocy, I still had fun and wanted to play more. You use the mouse to guide ingredients around space, throwing them into a ring planet to slice them, orbiting around a sun to cook them. Really fun idea. And it had this neat little recipe page. A simple game, you climb by moving your arms with the sticks and grabbing with the triggers. It felt intuitive and didn't fall into the trap of being stupidly hard so YouTubers can scream at it. It will be a hit with the speedrunners. The graphics are cute and the stealth mechanics that the game focuses on felt nice. None of that instant failure on being spotted BS. Like regular pool, but you all play at the same time. We had a lot of fun with it. With more game modes, it would be a fantastic party game. It's like Scrabble, but here's the clever part. It's actually fun. a cool little game. You switch the tiles and your character gets their effect. What really stood out was they made this little wooden box thing to play it, and that's why you should be attending these events. For the atmosphere, the people, the weird little boxes, the stuff you can't get at home. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Be aware that all the games I've reviewed I played for like 5 minutes. I highly encourage you to play the demos yourself, form your own opinions. And yeah, keep an eye out. I'm working on the next essay and should be a long one.